welcome to Related Films, your one stop for movie news, entertainment, and much more. I gotta tell you guys that today we're going to be reviewing the film The Abandoned. We got a chance to watch the film, and I'm gonna say it's a very interesting film. It's a sci-fi thriller-ish film directed by Jason Satterlund. We do have an interview with the main cast member, Jonathan Rosenthal. He plays Miles Willis in the film. He's the main character of the film. And he gives us in the interview, I'm going to be posting it in the cards right here. And then he does give us a lot of details in regards to the film and how how was it created and how was it working with the director as well. This film follows a wounded soldier that awakens in a strange cube like um place. Being the fact that this film is a low budget film, one of the things that low budget films gotta do, and I think that's one of the things that most of them do, is the fact that if we don't have the resources, we try and do the best, like that our film looks great and amazing. One of the things that I think that this film brings to fruition, even though we do have two scenes that are like military-ish style, it's very quick. You know, we do see him in a couple of scenes as a soldier, and then we see the whole rest of the film is him on a cube, speaking with someone else, and speaking with a person, Dempsey Robbins, uh, that he meets in a call, and it's the film is really interesting because I think that one of the things that I did mention um, in the interview is that it has a main plot line, but there is like kind of a twist in the end. Even though the film is 90, I would say 90% or 95% of the film, it is in this strange cube-like place. It it's interesting how director try to make sure that you are entertained, even though throughout the film you're just seeing the same four spaces and the same character, and that's it. Uh, Throughout the film we do see our main character, Miles, go through like certain stages of this cube, because what you understand is that they got like probably grabbed by some sort of extraterrestrial beings, and they're like testing each one of the people that are like in the cube, because like I mentioned, he gets to talk with somebody else. I don't want to give you guys that much detail because I don't want to like spoil the film. Um, I do gotta say that the director did a great job uh, the maintaining one, I would say, focused on the dialogue itself. Because I don't want to say that the director did many things. He did directed these actors very well and very amazing. Being the fact that there's like only one that he focuses a lot, that it's Miles, the character of Miles played by Jonathan. So I just got to say that in regards to the film is interesting. It has a interesting story to tell. But I think that in this case, being the fact they didn't have that many resources, being the fact that the film is in the same place over and over and over and over again, it halfway through the film, you do get a little tired. And I'm not saying that the film is boring or anything, but you do get tired of being in the same place. And I know that there are other films that are like that, but there are circumstances that help you like be okay with it, because I think that there's many of the films that touch bases on like abandonment or being in the same place. You actually get to see other details of like the outside of what's happening outside with this character and other characters in the film. In this case, we don't. We only see Miles over and over and over again, and only see the other characters on like in a we only see them like in a um voiceover style scenes, so we don't get to see them in the same place until basically reaching to the end. And the theme is fine. I did like the theme. I did enjoy the twist in the end, but I think it could have been better. I think that there was space to probably maybe have a couple of scenes like from the outside, what's going on in the outside, even though we do get to see that at the end of the film, but it just doesn't maintain you focused enough to be like, okay, I'm interested in knowing what's going on outside. You know what I mean at the end. But it would be great if they would have like added more to like, okay, so we have 25 minutes of Miles. Here's at least five of the outside, like a small dialogue. And going back to Miles, bringing the topic of like they are being abducted and disappearing, like it would be really interesting in seeing that part of they being like, oh, so yeah, there's people that are disappearing. Small dialogue with the other characters would have been great, just to give you like a break, a breather to being in this isolated square that you are with your main character. Now, touching bases on the acting side. I really enjoyed all of these characters acting, or these how these actors brought their characters to life. Being the fact that they don't get to see each other face to face, it is really great to see how they do the development of their characters and how they develop each other only by voice, and it's really cool and interesting. In this case, I do give chops to the director on on his directing skills, because he directed all of these actors in a phenomenal way. I do say that the plot could have been a little bit much more I think you much more intriguing, like that when you reach to the end, you're like, oh, okay. I do see, I do buy it. But in this case, I didn't buy it 100%. I was like, okay, sure, why not? I don't want to give you details because I will be spoiling the film. But it's just that fact. It's just the fact that I think that there could have been done more. I think that the director did a great job uh taking these actors to their full potential, to their characters, and make them feel believable. But I think that the story is the one that it's a little bit lacky, that it does not make me buy what's happening in the end of the film, you know? And but I still say that the film is enjoyable. It is a fun watch. I think it's a popcorn movie. You can sit down, enjoy it, and that's it. And but yeah, I would say that yeah, it's a good watch. I'm not saying that it's the best out there, but if you're looking for a type of like sci-fi thriller with a different twist, or very different from other sci-fi films, this is a film for you. So tell me in the comments below, what do you think about The Abandoned? If you have had the chance to watch it, it is releasing on July 30th. So tell me when you get to see it. So if you guys have a chance, comment below. If you have not yet subscribed to Reel In Films, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us in all of our social media. Like that, you guys can get to be up to date with anything and everything movie and entertainment related. And we will go ahead and see you in the next one.